Target. Nobody would notice that nigga.
He should have went to Target, real talk. But he came to the Walmart thinking that shit was gonna be sweet and shit was gonna be good. And he was in Walmart and he had to fucking leave and fucking kind of rush up out of Walmart because he was in the hood Walmart. But you know what? Yes, we can get it popping. Listen, make sure y'all follow Fuego Base. Make sure y'all follow the people that fucks with Hartford people, Benny the Butcher. Listen, all of them. I don't know yet. I'm just anticipating. Hopefully that he has good advice for up and coming rappers in Hartford. Everybody that's the South end. And the North End,
Jamaicans.
The Jamaicans.
They still got like that big ass pothole in the middle of the street.
Of course, we got potholes everywhere.
I'm talking. It's like when you come into the park or whatever. The Jamaicans, they got like a big ass pothole. So.
Oh, you talking about Beanie?
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 characters on each page.
When she was like 16.
But foster kids. Nah, but I don't know. But in New York, when foster kids turn 18, they get them their paperwork to get their own apartments.
Hey yo, you have
to go through a certain amount of certain things that you have to do in order to become independent on your own. Now,
bum rush like a motherfucker.
He didn't really get bum rushed, but he.
But at the same time, man, listen, you better watch the movements. We talking about at times the way it was nothing really going on. He's the best hype man in the world.
So that nigga gets like we smoked the woolly freeze.
He don't even supposed to be up there.
Not at all. They could at least have him do one song if he was going to be up there. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, what you saying was failed talent, man.
Melly Mel, 2L, all caps. Rocking with your boy Holla, Smiley, that's a fact. Best of both worlds, chase the game, it's the rap. The other parts put you to sleep, and that's a nap. Let's rap.
It's episode 8, bitches!
Yes, sir! Yes, salute and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the Best of Both Worlds podcast with your girl Melly Mel, 2 L's, all caps, and my boy.
Your boy Harlem Smiley, man, the one, the only from Dirt Gang TV, man. You know the slogan. Can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. Let's get it!
Yeah, can't get this money while you sleep on the couch.
That's a fact. Niggas, is that shit flying over y'all head right now.
Salute to everybody, man. Salute to all of our supporters. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that's gonna watch the replay. Make sure y'all hit that like button and please subscribe to the channels if you are not already subscribed. How you doing today, Smiley?
Yo, listen, man. I got my Patron Anejo mixed with some Chick-fil-A lemonade right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I got some good greenery right now. I am doing bills paid. I'm doing all right these streets. What about yourself, Belly Bell?
I know that's right. I'm doing good. Been working hard. Trying to get my money up.
You've been working. You've been on slave hours, man.
Yes, I have been. They've been working me hard. But you know what? It's all good because when that paycheck, I'll be all right. So
that's a fact. At least y'all know Melly Mel ain't been on that couch not getting no money.
That's a fact.
Yep. So with that being said, we got a great podcast for y'all right now. Episode 8. Melly Mel. You know how this go. This is on your channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Melly is right there. Let's get Melly to 1,000. You know how that go, man. Best of both worlds shit, man. What we got cooking for the people today, man? I feel like this is going to be a good one.
All right, y'all. First and foremost, I definitely want to say, I want to send prayers and condolences to Hitman Holla and his girl Sin. Shorty was a victim of a robbery gone wrong and was shot. So definitely sending prayers and love and light their way. That's never an easy situation to go through. Wow. You know. So definitely sending light and prayers their way.
Rest in peace, man. This is and I'm
no. She didn't. She's in the hospital. She didn't die.
She's in the hospital. Oh, yeah, my good. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
But
so get well soon. Get well
soon. Yeah, she didn't die or nothing like that, but that's still just a hard situation to, have to go through and deal with. So just
that's crazy.
Yeah, sending prayers their way.
I don't understand why people can't just work to go get your own shit. I don't get it. With this internet shit going on right now, it's too much money out here in these streets for you to go be trying to run down, this Hitman Holla girlfriend, let me go try to rob a dumbass. Like, go work and get your own shit. You wasn't out there writing them balls when he was on that battle rap stage. You wasn't performing. You didn't go to Nick Cannon to get on Wild 'N Out and to stay on Wild 'N Out. You know how many people get on Wild 'N Out and be going in like 2-3 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he definitely come a long way. Him and Conceited and and Clips and Charlie, they came a long way. So that's never an easy situation to deal with. So
we got any details on the specifics of what happened on that, or was just reported?
He pretty much took the Instagram and said that around like 1:00 in the morning. I guess he's out of town right now. Mm-hmm. So I guess at like 1:00 in the morning, 4 men broke into their home, and he said Shorty bust back, but she took one and it went through her cheek and out the back of her head. So
of course, I was out of town. I was just leaving the basketball gym or whatever. It was like midnight. I was out of town, my little brother, and then we was playing basketball and. I got home. Well, I got to his house. I was finna get in the shower. It was like 12:30 in Kansas City time. It was like 12 o'clock in Kansas City time, 1 o'clock Atlanta time. And I'm like, I'm finna get in the shower. I said, you know what? Let me just call Cinnamon to see what I know she's asleep. Let me wake up and bother her. Let me call Cinnamon. I just happened to FaceTime her before I got in the shower. She answered. I'm like, what's up, baby? She like, it's funny you just called me. I'm like, well, what happened? She said, I just jumped out my sleep. I'm like, why? She said, Benny just started barking. I think I heard something. So I checked the cameras. I checked every camera. I checked when she turned the alarm on and everything. I'm like, baby, you couldn't have heard nothing, I don't think, because you cut the alarm on 4 hours ago, and we ain't alerted that somebody was outside the cameras or nothing. So I think you just if me and Cinnamon been through a few situations where she kind of paranoid because some things that happened in the future. In the past or whatever. So, she always on high alert, which is cool to be too. So I'm like, baby, I think you just tripping, So we just kind of talking. Then she jumped up so I'm looking at her, I'm like, she grabbed her gun on the other side of her bed, and took the dog in the closet. I'm like, Cinnamon, what's going on? She's like, baby, somebody in here. So somebody's in this house. So I'm like, all right. I called my man who lived around the corner. I'm like, yo, my camera's not working, bro. My camera's not working. I need you to go to my house. Somebody in my house. And, Cinnamon by herself. She in the closet. I just need you to go to my house. He like, all right, I'm on my way. So I'm like, all right, but. I had Cinnamon on the phone. I'm like, baby, You sure you hear something? She said, baby, it's getting louder and louder. I'm still looking at my cameras. I'm like, I don't see nothing. No alarm on the camera. I don't see nothing. I'm like, so I'm just staying calm. Like, okay. I'm like, you know, you in my closet. We got all the ARs. We got everything in there. You're in the safest place in the house. Stay there. Stay right there. You know, so she looking. I'm still seeing her face. Her face, like, she telling me to do this because they getting louder. So now, it's what we kind of find out, you know, it's 4 guys. They upstairs. They going through rooms. She like, baby, they upstairs now. They upstairs. I said, baby. I said, they gonna come. I said, they gonna come where you at. I said, I can't let you go like this. You have to shoot. If they gonna come in the room and they gonna come in there, you gotta shoot. You gotta shoot. You gotta shoot. I said, baby. I said, this real life. It's real life, baby. I said, hey, please listen to me. You gotta shoot. She's like, okay. I said, baby, get my AR. I said, get the AR. Take it off safety. I said, every gun in there is loaded for this reason, for you. I know it's a big gun. I know it's that. But I promise you, if you just shoot that, they're going to hear that, and they don't want no smoke. I said, get the AR. So she pulled the AR out. And then in the midst of her doing that, they kicked the because the bedroom door was locked. They kicked the door, boom, and I'm hearing it. I'm like, baby, they in there. I said, baby, stay calm. I said, you just stay right there. They gotta come to you. You don't leave that closet. They gotta come to you. Soon they come to you, baby, they shoot. But at this time, she looking at the phone. So she looking at the phone like, I see her like this. So my little brother like, Cinnamon, look at the door. Look at the door, Cinnamon. Look at the door. Don't worry about the phone. Look at the door. But to come to find out, she got on her phone and she hit the panic thing from her phone for the alarm. Boom. The panic thing came, boom. They heard it. They didn't care. They came through the other doors. She looked at me and said, baby, they coming. They right here in front of the door. I said, she ain't pick up my AR though. She picked up her handgun, and I begged her to pick up the AR because I ain't want her in no shootout with, you know what I'm saying, with her handgun, which is, you know, she got a nice gun, but I'm like, if it's 4 niggas in there, I don't want my baby in no shootout. I want her to have an AR and kill everybody. Just kill everybody in there. Kill everybody. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just shoot, baby. Just all you got to do is shoot. So they was coming. And she said, they coming, baby, they coming. I said, put the phone down. I said, I need you to put the phone down, stand up, away from the door. As soon as the doorknob twists, I need you to shoot. Don't wait. I said, baby, as soon as the doorknob, shoot. So, you know, they start twisting the doorknob. I said, shoot, baby, shoot, baby. Shoot. She started shooting. And she started shooting. And they shot back, and then I guess one hit her, and so one hit her. I guess, but when she shot, they woke them up because they were scared or whatever. Because come looking at all the bullets and shit, they was just shooting. They was like, they ain't know what was going on. So she shot, and they ran. But I'm on FaceTime on the floor, just looking up. So after she shot. And the shootout, it was like 8 shots. Like 4 minutes passed. She didn't get back in the camera, didn't say nothing. I'm calling like, Cinnamon, I thought they killed it. I'm like, Cinnamon, please come to the I'm like, please come back to the phone. And I already feel bad because I always got to travel and leave her by herself. That wouldn't have happened if I was there. I would have killed everybody, bro. I would have killed everybody. And I wouldn't even call the cops. I would have killed everybody. I would have left them in the house. They would still be in the house, you know. So, you know, so she didn't respond. But remember, I called my man. So by the time the shootout happened, he got there. He like, yo, 4 niggas just ran out the door, bro. I'm like, let them run. My girl, she not answering. Please go in there, bro. I'm like, just please go in there. Go in there. No. So, he get up there. He was calling. Then all of a sudden, she got back conscious and was just like, help. She like, help. I'm like, baby. I'm like, my Kale there, he there. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Please don't, he there. So he get there. She was laying on her face. She got hit. And I don't really know she got hit in her cheek and it went out her head. She was laying on her face. She would have bled out if my Kale probably went and get there. So he got there, and he tilted her up and she like, I can't feel my leg. She like, I can't feel nothing. I'm like, baby, stay calm. He there, he called the cops for me, and he called the cops. Everybody came, but come to find out, man, I'm suing a security company for sure. These dumb ass motherfuckers that sold me some sensors that only work if you lift the fucking window. I'm like, what kind of dumb ass shit is that, bro? I'm like, who the fuck needs sensors for a window that you gotta just open? Ain't nobody gonna break in no house from the inside. So they broke a window and got in without no sensors going on. I'm suing them. I'm suing the fuck out of them.
But so she's in the hospital.
That's crazy. So being that she got shot through the cheek and it went through the back of her head, but she's still alive, it's still a chance that this might not still be a great situation for her. You see what I'm saying? Because I do know some people who have, taken shots to the head and they have not died, but at the same time, they have never been back to regular.
They don't recover the same way. Well, God was on her side, or whoever was, on her side protecting her. So, we just can pray that Shorty, comes out better than before and come out good.
That's crazy, man. I mean, once upon a time, we all done did our little, our little robbing stint, but I had morals. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I wasn't running down on no females, robbing no females. I don't care if they was getting it or not. You see what I'm saying? For you to just run down on a female, just, no holds bar style, like that, like to me.
Nah. It wasn't that they ran down on her, Smiley. They broke into their crib.
No, but that's what I mean, though. That's what I mean, though. It's like, even if you ran in there to see Hitman Holla and to get him, once they seen her, at the end of the day, you got options whether you can just get up out of there and not go through with it or what. You see what I'm saying? So, because they don't know who that lady could have been. For all they know, that could have been his sister. You see what I'm saying? That didn't have to be his girlfriend specifically. That could have been anybody in that crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and God forbid you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You shoot one of my damn sisters or some shit like that in the head. And I mean, but Shorty bust back. So, salute to her.
Yeah, Shorty. He said Shorty bust back and she took one. So, hopefully she recovers okay and they get through that.
And do we know what state this took place in?
I think they live in Atlanta.
Stand your ground.
I think he bought a house in Atlanta. So I think they reside in Atlanta.
That shit crazy, man. I be trying to tell people all the time, you got to be careful in these stand your ground states, because some people take that, they take that to an extent, as if that just give you free will to just walk around and just do whatever the fuck you want to. That's why I'm not a fan of those stand your ground states. It gives too much people who don't normally got heart to walk around with a gun and just to get heart to do shit that they never would normally do without that gun. So,
but see, that's the thing, though. See, the laws is kind of different because if it's not an open carry state, but it's still stand your ground, it varies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not like Vegas.
Gun in your house, like you can have the gun in your house to protect yourself, but you can't just walk around, freely with the motherfucker. If Vegas, it's not an open carry state.
Yeah, see, and I think Atlanta's like that. Like Vegas is open carry state. Vegas open carry. Like they don't even want you to conceal your weapon in Vegas. They want you to have that shit on your hip when you outside, except for in the casinos. Atlanta, I think Atlanta's like Miami. I think that's just stand your ground state. Like if nigga come bum rush. Like in California, somebody come, hit your crib up, whatever like that, you good to go. But it's a difference with the staying your ground states. That means that's how like the shit that happened with, King Vaughn and all. You see what I'm saying? Rest in peace. To how it was like the loophole in the system to where if you feel like, even if you're not the person who's being harmed, if you feel like they're causing imminent danger to the person's life, you can react as a third party. You can do that in stand your ground states. So there is a little bit, more of the blue tape redlining inside of the shit to it, more to it. But at the end of the day, it still gives nobody no excuse to go try to like, why was y'all niggas trying to rob Hitman Holla? I don't get it. If I'm gonna rob somebody, if I'm gonna take the risk, I'm not gonna rob no rapper or no fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go hit somebody big. It's stupid. What's the sense? Go get your own fucking money. How much money you really think Hitman Holla got inside the house? What you gonna come out of there with? Maybe 100,000 worth of stuff? Like, that's stupid. That's stupid.
It is. But you know what? See, this is the thing though, because some of them do carry large amounts of cash or have large amounts of cash in their home. Think about it. When the police came to get Lil Wayne, that motherfucker had like 30 million in cash just sitting around. Crazy shit.
That was stupid, but yeah, I bet you Wayne won't do that now though.
I don't know. If he did it
Soulja
back
Boy,
then, he's probably still doing it now.
Nah, you know why? Because listen, Wayne came out of Rikers Island a whole different person. So did Chris Brown. Them motherfuckers came out of Rikers with a whole new tune. You know what I'm saying? That little year in Rikers will do that for you. Niggas ain't hear Chris Brown nowhere near hitting no females.
Well, I don't know. I think that was some BS though. They tried to hit him with smacking the wig off of a chick.
Yeah. The wig, like the whoosh, like some Six Flags ride shit.
That heifer.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, but they was talking about they dropped it or whatever, but you feel me? I ain't even pay that shit no mind to begin with. Like, slap the wig off a chick, that sound like somebody was just trolling.
Yeah, nah, Chris Brown got to stay away from any allegations of any slapping wigs off of females. He got to stay away from any of those too. Like him and T.I. got to stay away from any big toe, anything from females. Like they got to stay those two. My son Big Toe Gate
was serious. Toe Gate was serious, boy. That shit was something serious.
Is it? They got to stay away from females with those allegations because anybody. That's like 50 Cent. Salute to my guy 50. But if any girl come out talking about 50 like in his butt, yeah, pause. Yeah, Vivica Fox did that already. So if anybody else come out, like, you gotta stay away from those allegations. Certain allegations, niggas gotta stay away from. T.I., 50 Cent, Chris Brown. Y'all three niggas better stay away from those allegations, especially T.I. I think that's the worst of them all. Nah. Big toe bitches, that's anyway.
Yeah, Big Toe Gate was scandalous for sure.
That is disgusting. That nigga Big Toenail is yellow right now. No, that's
word.
That's doodle on your toe.
I mean, what do you think they gotta do? Do they give him a shot? Do they give him antibiotics for the big toe? Like what do they give him if he should happen to catch an STD on that big toe?
I think if he get the STD, it's gonna look like the cartoon when niggas banging with hammers. It's gonna be big and red and shit. Just be doing this shit like that shit. He a light skinned nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, my nigga, your shit gonna get all ashy around there. Shit gonna be bumping the green. Nah. You got to cut that shit off. You got diabetes now. I was just out here big toeing bitches in the ass.
That's
nasty. Ugh. Anyway.
All right. We gonna get off T.I. and Big Toe Gate. So lately, we gonna get into the first topic we gonna get into is about a young brother by the name of Jelani Day. If y'all don't know, definitely go research and look it up. Jelani Day was found floating in the Illinois River after being reported as missing. Now, this young man was a grad student. He was in college, and he happened to go missing. And his family and, you know, the people that really cared about him and loved him put in the missing persons report, and they found him recently. And which is, this story is unusual, but not unheard of, because they did an autopsy, and it was said that he was missing his eyes, he was missing his spleen, he was missing some organs when the family did a independent autopsy. So this raises questions, and this raises, just it goes back to the young boy Kendrick, I believe his name was Kendrick Johnson, that they found rolled up in a mat and all his organs was missing and he was stuffed with newspaper. They actually reopened that case too. So I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but they reopened the case. And this is just kind of weird. Like, what are your thoughts on this, Molly? I know you probably don't know too much about the backstory, but what are your thoughts on it?
Nah, I read up on it when you was telling me about it. This is crazy. It's telling me that people's watching too much Netflix. Because I know that, I forgot which special it was. They tell you to stuff the newspaper down there to make the body float all the way to the bottom. And then y'all try to wrap it inside of the carpet and make it like, nah, y'all did the shit all wrong, first and foremost. Second of all, I don't know what's going on with organs. If there really is weirdo people out here buying fucking dead organs and people organs, and that it wouldn't surprise me. That's probably a very big market, but there's been a lot of shit happening lately. They've been finding people with organs in certain parts and shit missing. Real, like, listen, the gangsters, I don't care if y'all in the mob, whatever you is, an eye or something, yeah, but to take out a whole spleen and stuff like that, that's surgical. That means I don't know what the fuck is going on out here. Only thing I do know is rest in peace to the family. There's nothing that young man could have did to where, remember, they would have had to do this stuff while he was still alive. So which means if y'all sitting there doing like it's nothing that man could have done that could have made y'all take up that man's eye and his spleen. Rest in peace to the family. I'm just glad that these idiots didn't do it the right way, and I'm glad that they was actually able to find the body and to identify the body and to get closure for the family. Like, nobody wants to hear shit like this, but at the same time, it's better to know than to sit there and be wondering what if, and still having that hope and that just keep thinking that they might be still alive. You see what I'm saying? And me, I'd rather just know than have to just going years down the line hoping you seeing people that resemble him and think, oh, that could be like, nah. I'm saying, so, rest in peace, man, and my condolences to the family. I'm just glad they got some kind of closure and actually finding, because I'm pretty sure however long he been missing, they've probably been looking for him this whole time. So
yeah, he was missing since August 24th. That's when his family filed a report. Now, it is some fishy stuff going on, and we not talking about old girl coochie, but it is some fishy stuff going on. And I mean, it's just weird to me that they always try to cover something up when these cases come out, because when the initial autopsy was done, they said that none of his organs were missing. Nothing was missing. They didn't know the cause of death. And then when the family did an independent autopsy, that's when they found out the organs and the eyes were missing and things like that. So I'm trying to figure out, what are they trying to hide? Who's trying to cover up what?
That's a fact. And that's the only thing I could think of too. It's like when organs is missing, and once again, maybe this is me watching Netflix too much, but I know it's been a lot of specials to where motherfuckers just been, even in the Squid Game shit. Look at the Squid Game shit. The motherfuckers is selling organs and shit in Squid Games and shit. That's what the motherfucker was doing who was playing the game. Had a doctor in there cutting dead motherfuckers open, selling their organs. I just don't think that they're getting all of this as, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. A lot, when you start seeing multiple fucking videos about stuff, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like, this be shit that be happening. It's just, a lot of us be naive to the game and be like, fuck it. But, eventually it's like, Why? I mean, think about it, right? It's like, wow, could they use it there? Or, you know, people who's alive that's sick. I don't know. It's not my game right there.
Yeah, I'ma tell you, and we about to get in. Listen, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole with y'all for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all in the chat, make sure y'all hit that like button for us, and make sure y'all support this channel. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna tell you.
Trish, what's good? Salute.
This is and Baby Boo, Miss Reed, Sheree, Maybach, salute to y'all, man. So I'm gonna just say this. It's been you know, with the organ harvesting, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, that they sell these organs on the black market. So you would have to have access to the dark web in order to purchase these organs. And allegedly, and that's what, you know, how they organ harvest. If y'all haven't seen Get Out, definitely touch bases on how they operate when it comes to the harvesting of the organs.
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely performing these surgeries, and you know, while people are alive, taking their organs and selling them on the black market.
That's yo, listen. That's some
Bitcoin ties into, if y'all don't know, Bitcoin ties into the dark web, because Bitcoin has no trace. It has no paper trail, no paper trace. So a lot of people are investing in getting Bitcoin to purchase some weird shit off the dark web because it cannot be traced.
Ain't no paper trails with that shit.
Ain't no paper trail with Bitcoin. Once it disappears, it's gone forever. You can't get it back.
I ain't even gonna lie. When all this Bitcoin and all this shit started coming around, that's the first thing I said in my head. Like, damn, I wonder if rich people created this shit to get away with a lot of weirdo shit that they was doing before. Because a lot of people get caught by paper trails, the money trail. Bitcoin, you can't chase the money.
Bitcoin is used for pedos. It's used for
Yeah.
It's used for a lot of that. So a lot of the, you know, people invest. That's why I don't invest in Bitcoin. You know, people are talking about that's going to be the future. It's going to be, you know, this, and a lot of people don't understand, you know, why Bitcoin was created, or why a lot of rich people, you know, invest in Bitcoin or have Bitcoin. It's for purposes used for like the dark web, like trafficking and different things like that. So y'all mindful when y'all investing in Bitcoin, what y'all really investing in.
That shit crazy, son. That, yo, I ain't even gonna lie. That sound like some real Illuminati shit times 3. You see what I'm saying? Like I try to stay, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I try to stay far away from anything that got anything to do with shit like that. That's why when you motherfuckers get rich and really get that money, yo, stay away from the weirdo shit. Go do what you was doing before. I'd never tell niggas to get money and go back to the hood. But if you got a choice to go back to the hood with your money or hang out with the rich weirdo people, my man, go back to the hood. Fuck that. At least you know niggas gonna be trying to rob you and shit. You ain't gotta worry about niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying? Niggas cutting chickens and shit. Fucking blood flying.
Yes, doing weirdo shit.
Spraying you with the chicken blood and shit. Tomorrow, yeah, you one of us now.
Yeah,
like shit like
crazy.
That. Word up. That shit, I ain't even gonna lie.
Crazy shit.
I know that probably don't happen, people, but that's how I think. I think that's Illuminati. They do just cut the chicken head off, just spray you with the blood out the neck out. You know,
you'll be surprised. You will be surprised. But we gonna save the Bitcoin, and we gonna save that for another. We could save that for another topic, and definitely go down a rabbit hole with that one. But
word up.
Definitely, rest in peace to Jelani Day. I will definitely keep y'all updated on this topic and on this situation, because I believe it's more to this story than what we know, and it will come out once you start digging around and, you know, unlike Jay Dunn, pull out some shit out your pants and shit like that, and we could probably find, you know, what's really going on.
You think she was looking for a rubber ducky? That ducky ain't rubber no more. Yeah.
Word. Nasty.
Yo, listen. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Clap it up one time for Netflix support Dave Chappelle special.
Yes.
They said we ain't taking that shit down. We don't give a fuck who community's calling us. Stop calling us. We ain't taking that shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Dave Chappelle. They ain't getting canceled. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, they not gonna cancel him. And you know what? And I am so glad that somebody had the balls to stick up and support somebody's creative direction and creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we knocking people for their creativity?
Melly, you know what I said? All right, let me word this the right way. Old white Southern people who's old white, you know, that's still in that, you know, racist thought of mind. It's only one thing that they hate worse than black people. And we all know what that is. So they got to choose between the two. Oh, I'm going with the funny Negro, David. I'm going with him. You know what I'm saying? Word up. We ain't taking that special down. I looked at that man. I said, oh, yeah. He from Alabama. Southern Baptist. Southern Baptist. No, not just Baptist, Southern Baptist. Dumbass. I said, oh, they cancel him.
Yeah, I was like, okay. All right. And you know what? They're gonna definitely let him do more specials. Definitely. He's on the track to get in a big bag. He is on track to get in a bigger bag than what he just got for these 6 specials. And I'm just glad that somebody fucking finally, you know, stuck up for, you know, somebody expressing themselves or having, you know, the creativity that they want. You know,
here's my honest opinion. I understand them want to stop bullying and all that shit. But when you give a specific groups more rights to actual races, this is where problems is going to start occurring at. So it's getting to the point to where can't nobody start saying nothing. And then now you clearly had somebody who was part of that community has been trolling and exploiting people, trying to get people canceled with using that community. Lil Nas X did not help out that community at all. He exposed himself for being a troll. He said it himself. It sells records. It's a little TikTok out there, him kissing the girl. We're going to leave that alone. At the end of the day, he done made it well be known that he done overly abused his power as part of that community. And it was for trolling purposes only.
Exploitation at its finest. Exploitation at its finest. How do y'all let this man exploit a whole movement for y'all and then still support it at the end of the day? I mean, hey, if y'all gonna stick together, but exploitation of what y'all feel like y'all are, and you know what I'm saying, should not be accepted. Period. He straight up exploited the LGBTQIA.
That's a fact.
But they not going to talk about that, though. But they not going to talk about that. How he just exploited y'all for his own personal gain.
That was a bad look. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That was a bad look. Even just recently, him with the whole little TikTok shit. That could have just been a TikTok. Who the fuck cares? But at the end of the day, I've been told you, Melly. After listening to that interview he did on Hot 97, I swear if it ever came out that Lil Nas X was really straight, but just portraying to be a gay man to sell records, that shit wouldn't surprise me. Listen. You got to play a hell of a role to go up on that stage and kiss that man the way you did at the award show. But at the same, I couldn't play that game as far as like for sell records. Like, nah, that's what only thing that like, damn, like, did you really? But at the end of the day, it wouldn't surprise me if that shit came out like that, because I don't know, man. I don't know. In the field I done worked in for many years, you come across a lot of gay guys, and normally they don't all act the same, they don't all look the same, but at the same time, you could probably be like, if they start talking like, cool. Openly gay, like, yeah, he gay. Lil Nas X, during that interview, I didn't get that goddamn vibe, like, oh, nah, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I did.
That nigga straight.
I did. I got a little zesty vibes, a little sugar.
Oh, he's super zesty. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
He's super zesty. I don't care what you say. For you to go on that stage and do that, pause. That's super zesty. We ain't going to debate that.
So, yes. So let me ask you a question then. So we're going to get into this right quick. So let me ask you a question. Is there a difference between a man being flamboyant and zesty? Do you think there's a difference between the two? Because I really do feel like there's a difference between a man being flamboyant and him being zesty.
Nah, you know what it is? Zesty is a newer terminology. I know they've been using the South for a while, but to a lot of us, it's a newer terminology. Like, even when I used to work at restaurants and all that too, I used to have this one gay, and I told this story in my what's name too. It was this one gay dude, I forgot his name too. He was younger, he was Spanish, long nose, tight clothes and shit. He used to walk around switching and shit like harder than the females, looking crazy. Then we had another gay dude, Christian, older Jamaican dude, chill, regular dude. You can hear how he talk, you know, yada, yada, yada. But he used to look at the other dude like, damn, like, why you flaming so hard? I used to be like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even understand the conversation. He like, damn, why you flaming so hard? You ain't got to flame that hard. You switching harder than the females. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Christian. Yeah, I said, Christian, like, see, talking like that. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, you know, I feel like they got, you know, I feel like it's different, I guess you would call it different levels of, you know, but that's why I said, though, it's not all gay dudes, is just not makeup and switching and all that shit. Some of them is just, you know, regular dudes, they just their sexual preference. But then you get some of them there where, you know, they got to have the flip-flops with the toe in the middle, nails done, and, you know, purses and shit tucked in, and, you know, like
okay, so all right, so this is my opinion. I don't think a man being flamboyant is the same as him being zesty. I think there's a borderline between the two.
Yeah.
Just because you're flamboyant doesn't make you homosexual. You know what I'm saying?
So you said all flamboyant males don't have to necessarily be homosexual.
Yes.
Yeah, there's straight flamboyant males out there. That's what you would, you know, whether you call a heterosexual male or not, you know. Questions. Like, I think man purses, in my opinion, is just questionable. I think that's borderline zesty.
Okay, you got a point. You got a point right there. You got a point. You have a point. You have a point.
Maybe it's just me. I think the man purses, I think that's borderline. Especially what you got in there. If you got that shit on and the only thing you got in there is some Blistex and some money. Like,
not Blistex and money.
You put that in your pocket. You just want to wear that shit just to wear it. But if that shit just big enough to hold the baby 9 in there or the little 38, you know what I'm saying? You got one of these, like, nah, it might not be zesty. That thing just quick access. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Quick access. That's it. One of those. You gotta zip it down, though. But, you know, she don't want shit to get stuck, shoot yourself in the chest. But, you know, I feel like it's, you know, borderline zesty, man mercies.
Okay. I'm glad we got that out the way, because, you know, some guys is just flamboyant and not, you know, like that. So, you know, glad we got that out the way.
Nah, but I mean, what would you call a straight flamboyant male? Because if somebody called me flamboyant, I would probably feel a certain way. Like, I don't want to be labeled a flamboyant male. So what would you label as?
Flamboyant is like a real, I don't want to say debonair, but it kind of rings debonair when you say flamboyant. To me, this is just my opinion. So I don't know.
Like studs dressed up, or like niggas wear suits to go to the supermarket and shit like that?
Flamboyant. Let me hold on. Let me look up the word flamboyant, because I got
like Bruno Mars. Would you call him a flamboyant male?
Yeah, I would call him flamboyant.
Bruno Mars. That's the first person came to my head.
Like debonair. Yeah, like debonair. Like, yeah. It's an adjective, and it's a person's of a person or their behavior tending to attract attention because of their exuberance, confidence, and stylishness.
Oh yeah, that's debonair.
Yeah. I was on the right track.
Yeah, that's fact. All right. I mean, so yeah, you know. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't fit that description at all. Me, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I go out, I feel like button-ups is something that's very essential. I feel like motherfuckers who go to meetings with t-shirts on and shit, like, you be looking stupid. Niggas be showing up at weddings and shit with t-shirts. You ain't gotta go debonair. But nice little button-up, you be all right. You know, button-ups all purpose. See what I'm saying? You know, same thing like a nice little sundress, all purpose.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, so now that we got the definition out the way, no, flamboyant is not the same as being zesty, but I could understand how people would mistake the two. Yeah, I could see how people would mistake the two.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what it is? I feel like you could be a zesty male and still be straight. I feel like it's a lot of zesty. The niggas you, once again, a man purse. Or one of the niggas you like, damn, you know he got kids, he got baby moms, but damn, he a little questionable. You know what I'm saying? You know, playing ball, you want to slap. Nobody patting asses on the street basketball court. You want to be patting asses every time you laugh, you want to touch. You know what I'm saying? Well, those niggas is a little zesty. You gotta watch those. Don't touch me every time you laugh, motherfucker.
This is a little zesty. Motherfucker. Yeah, okay, now, well, since we on the subject of touching asses.
Oh, shit.
Since we on the subject of touching asses and grabbing asses, did you see Kodak groping his mother in that video?
Nah, I seen it when they was dancing. Nah, he grabbed the ass. That's
okay. Grab that. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but you know, just to make it sound good. But you know what? He did grab her ass, and people are in an uproar because he grabbed mom's ass and then tried to kiss her all up in the mouth and in the face. And people was just like, he shouldn't have did that. And Crip Mac 55 had a lot to say about it because he felt like Kodak disrespected Nipsey by trying to holler or saying what he said about Lauren London. So how do you feel about Crip Mac saying this about Kodak? Basically calling him nasty and, you know, you shouldn't be disrespecting your moms like that. How you feel about that?
I'm about to say, you can't have me skip by all the mom shit first. I'm going to get to Crip Mac. But Kodak Black, ew. What the fuck? Ew. Hold on, listen. I don't care whether you groped. I don't care whether you touched by mistake. I don't care whether you just got too close when you were slow dancing and, you know, at the top of the, you know, the man, listen, that's your mother. Listen, I know it's a lot of people out there, they kiss their mother on the lips. I'm going to be honest. When I see girls do that with their mother, it don't look weirded out to me. When I see boys do that with their mom, for some reason, I be like, nah, son. Like, I don't get it, son. You don't touch your mother like that. You don't try to kiss your mother in the mouth. You definitely don't touch, like, even the way you was dancing. If you dancing with your mother, you don't get behind your mother and let she start back. Like, no. When you dancing with your mother, it's face to face. No point in time unless you spin her ass around.
I'm gonna tell you, that's what it was. They were face to face, but he, like, if we were hugging, like if we were hugging and you happen to grab my butt, just hypothetically speaking, that's what it was.
Nah, I seen that, but at the same time when they was dancing, though, it was one particular time to where he walked behind her and she started like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't care if y'all got that kind of relationship or what. Y'all don't need to show that to the world because people were starting to question what happened, why Kodak feels so comfortable. Dude, I ain't even gonna lie. I know it's coming if I ever tried that shit with my mom. You crazy? I don't give a fuck how old I am. I don't give a fuck who I am. She gonna smack the Harlem Smiley out the nigga. Oh, that ain't your real name. I ain't named you that shit. You must be crazy. Zaka. You know what I'm saying? Like, dumbass. Like, you don't do that shit to your mother. That's some disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that kid. Why ain't nobody canceling Kodak Black, man? Come on, Dave Chappelle, man. Fucking Kodak Black out of here, man.
Kodak going through some shit right now. You ain't see them tweets. He been on a roll lately. You ain't see them tweets talking about he want to kill himself, and he been wilding lately in these streets. He been wilding. He really has been. Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. If people don't feel like drugs play a role in this, Millie, nobody who does that. Nobody grabs their mother ass. I'm sorry, my nigga. Like, nah, nobody does that. We have never seen nobody do that shit to their mother. Or that's lean and perks. I don't know what the fuck else he was on. He might have been on Somali. But at the end of the day, that ain't right. Even when they was just dancing, I was like, nah, this look a little.
Yeah, the look in his eyes. Yeah, he had that little twinkle in his eyes. But then again, it's like, See, this brings R. Kelly vibes a little bit. When R. Kelly was talking about his mom in that manner and in that light, that's what I was thinking when I saw the video. Like, he must look at his mom the same way R. Kelly looked at his mom. But then again, they could, that he could have just been, playing, but it still was a bad look. It still
Kelly did not lock his mother in none of those rooms in the top and told her to bang on the top ceiling when she got to go to the bathroom. Kodak Black got niggas recorded. He's so high, he don't give a fuck. He don't even give a fuck. That's crazy to me. Listen, this is the best of both worlds. I'm not sitting here holding no punches or nothing. If you ask me, I think Kodak Black moms, and this is just my opinion, she looks like a recovering addict to me. My opinion.
Ooh.
She looks like a recovering addict to me. This might not be something out of the normal for her. I'm going to leave it as that. That's disgusting. Once again, her reaction after he grabbed his butt was what? I'll wait. No mother would just gonna react like that. Come on. This is a black community. This is a black mother we talking about. Only black mothers I know let some shit run down like that. If they was, You know what I'm saying? Rick said, fuck Kodak Black. I know that they don't like to see me win and they want to see me in a penitentiary.
Rick said in the chat talking shit. Rick said.
Yeah. You know why we want to see you in the penitentiary? For grabbing your mother ass. Nasty nigga.
Now, look at this. Isn't this crazy? Before you get on the Crip Mac situation, it's crazy that the Orange Man came out and said all of that stuff about Haiti and Haitians and Haitian immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't he the same one that pardoned Kodak Black, and Kodak Black is Haitian?
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's
the contradictions is real. No, the contradictions is real.
That's crazy. I don't give a fuck what country you from. You just don't run down and grab your mom's ass like that, man. But as far as the Crip Mac shit going, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who you. That was disgusting. See what I'm saying? That was absolutely disgusting. You know how you watching some shit and you gotta just turn away before you throw up. Just highly disgusting. Like that was some shit. Like that's disgusting. I haven't gone live. But anyway, Crip Mac, you know what he said. Listen, Laura London is a beautiful lady. Everybody know this too. Everybody, you know, Laura London has been loved in the black community for a long time. She's light-skinned. She has good hair, nice body. We all know this. But at the same time, it's a respect factor when you're talking about this. Me talking about Laura London, I would never go further than what I just said right there, out of respect for Nipsey. You see what I'm saying? Kodak Black. This is one thing I'll be saying. When you high on them drugs and you on them lean and you on that lean and all that, sometimes you don't even be thinking. You just blurt shit out. You dance with your mom and grab her ass and shit. Got to see the shit the next day when you finally sober up. Shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So what Crip Mac said, he say a lot of crazy stuff sometimes, but this was not one of them. I felt like what he said was sufficed. It was efficient. And this is something that Kodak Black should think about and take heed to. He's going crazy right now, from the posts he's putting up to the comments he's talking about. Fucking basketball palming your mom's ass. Like, come on, my nigga. That's out of control. You out of control right now. You out of control. So at the end of the day, me, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think after Kodak Black volleyball pressed his mom's ass, I don't think I could rock with Kodak Black music anymore. I ain't gonna lie. That's disgusting. I'm gonna think of another one where he did to his mom's ass too that's gonna relate to sports. But I'm gonna think of it. I ain't got one right now, but I'm gonna think of one. Watch.
So
Melly?
He did. All right. So he did interview this past week, or maybe it was last week, with DJ Academics, and DJ Academic basically asked him, were you pressed by the gangsters in LA when you went to LA over the Laura London, comment? And yeah. Kodak Black basically said, no, I wasn't pressed about it. Like,
he was fucking with it, and I was fucking with that boy to the point, like, he'll be at my house with nobody, like, by herself. I'm like, damn, I fuck with that boy. Like, he is, bitch. He was fucking with you like that? We serious people.
Niggas ain't run down on me, when I checked in type of shit. So, I mean, do you think he's telling the truth, or do you think he lying, or what? Because if niggas didn't press him about him disrespecting Nipsey, or niggas felt like he disrespected in a way, then why wasn't he pressed when he went to LA?
Niggas gotta understand, right? This is why I be hating when niggas be talking about, well, he came to LA and nothing happened. 6ix9ine came to New York and ain't nothing happened. Both of these places are hot like fire right now, especially when it comes down to touching rappers. A lot of these people have security with them when they're not in their states. So if you're not traveling, you're not bringing 30 of your dudes from your state just to come travel with you. Like, I don't know, maybe people do move like that. Not me. I wouldn't want to people move like that. So at the end of the day, it's a lot to lose. You can't just run down on a rapper. A lot of these rappers are not just walking around outside of their cities by themselves like, this club is in LA. I'm about to just pop up here down myself. Like, nah, everybody know who you is. It don't work like that. If you do, you putting yourself at big risk, because if you gangster enough to go down somewhere by yourself, you got to be stressed. At the same time, now you got to worry about actually dealing with the police too. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot to deal with too. So most people don't do that by themselves. So in Kodak Black's ish, I can understand why that was possible for him to come out here, do what he got to do, not get ran down on by nobody, because A, nobody don't know what part of LA he was in. B, he could have not even been in 60s neighborhood or whatever like that. You see what I'm saying? even if he was anywhere close to where somebody could have seen him, he could have had mad security around him. Everybody already know. High security, it's a lot of off-duty police that do security work. A lot of rappers use off-duty cops to do security. You don't want to take that risk over a comment. So my opinion, it wasn't really that big of a deal as far as him coming to LA and not getting touched, because I'm pretty sure with the amount of money he make or how he look, you can't walk around with Kodak Black and nobody not recognize him. This nigga's a black nigga with three big ass fucking blonde dreads and shit. You gonna recognize this nigga. See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that's the way it went down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure he wasn't just fucking, you know, he wasn't just walking through the set. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nobody said like, nah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to Fatburg and all that shit. Like, nah, it wasn't no shit like that.
Nah, he said the gangsters showed him mad love when he went out there. They didn't care about the comment. So, I mean, hey.
It's a comment. It ain't work. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like he came out and disrespected Nipsey Hussle directly, because we already see, you know, and rest in peace to the young kid that, you know, that was running around people turf doing stuff. That's not something that, you know, comes lightly when you just do that. So I'm pretty sure for him to still come out here and everything was all good, I don't think people took it to heed like that or even felt like it was worth the risk of even touching him, in my opinion. See what I'm saying? So you know how that go though. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I mean, niggas got to be more careful.
He did apologize. Yeah, he did apologize. So I think, you know, that apology and him apologizing afterwards was probably the best thing he could have possibly done. You know what I'm saying? To kind of help him, you know, a little bit better when he do travel out of state. You know what I'm saying? Being that he did apologize. So it is what it is.
And speaking of DJ Academics, did you see him, you see his little rant talking about Meek Mill?
No, I missed that one. Fill me in.
Oh, what? And yo, listen, he went crazy. You know, so right back in the day, right? Like to sell a platinum record was the big thing. Like if you was a mainstream artist and you didn't go platinum, sometimes it was kind of like looked down upon. Like if you was a regular nigga who was just known and you went gold or something like that, it was still good. But if you was a, you know, if you was a Jay-Z or Nas, you know, anything of that caliber, Mobb Deep, you know, shit like that, and you went gold instead of platinum, it was almost like you was labeled like a B-list celebrity. So now nobody's really selling $1 million. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, now that standard is 100,000 streaming copies, of course. So Drake, Kanye, Lil Baby, you know, those kind of people usually hit over 100,000 after a certain amount of time. Meek Mill did not with that album he put out.
With his new album?
Yeah. And I told you before I wasn't a big fan of that one, only because the last album that he put out in 2018 was just it was just probably gonna go down as like one of the best albums probably like ever made hip hop. You know, like that was a great album. So people was kind of expecting that, especially 3 years later, they was kind of expecting that. And I don't think it was a terrible album. I just think it didn't live up to the standards. I think it was a lot of he tried to, you know, it was a lot of trying to go the Little Baby route, trying to keep up with the young dude route, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's done. It's over. But DJ Academics, I had a problem with Meek Mill's for a long time. DJ Academics said Meek Mill has tried to get his whole channel taken down, and he don't got the power to do that. So he was just going in. Oh, you couldn't sell 1,000, you couldn't sell 100,000 without, you know, even with Drake. The shit is trash. You see what I'm saying? Like he went crazy on Meek Mill. You see what I'm saying? And it was like, it was a crazy long rant. And that's pretty much all it was just, you know, knocking Meek Mill for that album he put out, talking about, you know, he sounded like Lil Baby. He sounded like Lil Durk. See what I'm saying? But he can't sell as much as Lil Durk. DJ Academics is like, I put out 15 artists that all sold over 100,000. Shit like that. So, you know, I mean, it was it was a great rant, but at the end of the day, I don't think DJ Academics is never gonna let this Meek Mill shit go. So, but you know, they had Whack 100 was on fucking $1 million worth of game.
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah, so that's why I said it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of that. Yeah, it's a lot of that connected shit, man. They asked him about the Meek Mills, the academic shit, and see what I'm saying? Like, what, like, so what did you? Let's jump on topic real quick. What did you think about that whole $1 million worth of game interview with Whack 100?
It was a lot of him trying to justify, you know, street business from him working with rats and not in street business, but he'll work with a rat, you know, in the entertainment, him being a manager.
You trying to give a nigga a pass? You trying to give a nigga a pass for telling? Oh no, I'm not. You trying to give a nigga a pass for telling? So what about they telling? Come on, man.
So I think it was a lot of contradiction when he tried to distinguish the two and what he would do as a manager and as a street nigga.
But they down for they telling.
What about they telling?
They talked on the phone, they down. They stood up.
You know? And Gilly, shout out to Gilly and shout out to Wallow, man, for real, cause Gilly, he gonna keep it 100 regardless of who there. He gonna tell you to your face. He go, you know what I'm saying? So salute to that, man. And you know, he just pointed out the obvious shit. And I respect him for that. Now my thing is this: if you gonna work with rats and say and be on some shit like, I don't fuck with rats doing street shit or street business, but I'll make $100 million off of you though, you know, being your manager. I feel like you still contradicting yourself. You still putting yourself in a position. You putting yourself in a position to make more money, don't get me wrong, but is your reputation really worth the money? That's the way I look at it.
That's crazy. It's funny too, because I've been working with this girl, right? And we got this new mom wear coming out, man. I know they probably thinking, what the fuck is mom wear? See what I'm saying? Mom wear is literally stands for what the fuck? Damn. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I can't get that up. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Saying, you know, listen, man, this is that Chick-fil-A lemonade and that Patron Anejo inside of here.
Salute, Black
Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. And we got this good blood. I almost revealed it, but anyway, what he's doing is it's the money. He's basically saying, like, for the money, I'll work with the rat. You see what I'm saying? Long as it's making me money, that's business shit. I don't care about him being a rat and street stuff.
Victimized by the oppressive, harsh realities of the hood. I guess even though we were free, we were still slaves in the mind.
Message. I don't care about the street stuff. When it comes to money in the business, all I care about is the business aspect of it. But my thing is, he's thrown the morals right out the window.
You know, it's kind of tough. Growing up in the hood without a positive male role model to look up to. Message.
For the money. Like, that's crazy. Like, you can't. It goes hand in hand. I don't care whether you mix the streets with the business. If you somebody that was in the street and you still in the street, you have to keep the industry and the industry stuff separate, but it's always going to coincide together.
Never forget, man. What they don't know, don't show, just don't care about being a menace to South Central while they drink their juice in the hood. That's what it's all about, Trey. The fuck is he talking about?
Which means your moral and your standards, same way you use those on the street, you got to use those inside of those meetings. You have to, because at the end of the day, it don't matter whether he got on a suit and tie or whether he wearing some Timbs in the hoodie. The morals should always remain the same, regardless of how good the money is, whether it's on the block money or it's corporate money. So I feel like with him being in his stature, his position, you can't just separate the two. Oh, he a rat, but he can make money doing trolling stuff. I'ma just do that because the guy who you talking about, he's not separating the two. He's using the rat shit to make money, which means the rat shit that he's using to make money is the same money you're making from him doing the rat shit. It all coincides.
Right, it all goes hand in hand, and that's the part that I didn't get. And he was basically just trying to make it look good or make it seem good by him, you know, using different terminology or different ways of putting it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking to myself, like, nah, nigga, nah, all your little street cred and all your that shit goes out the window once you start working with a nigga like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's like, I don't care how much money. You see how much he wouldn't answer the manager shit. Oh, are you his manager? No, I'm not his manager. Nobody his manager. You see what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, if you still got enough, if you got enough power to call shots and make moves and shit like that, even if you're not his manager, because I know that's a title and a label that you have to be given by the artist, but at the same time, you can still do manager duties without actually being the manager. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, right? I can help you do a lot of shit, Melly Mel. I can do a lot of manager duties, but that don't make me your manager until you say, hey, Smiley, you want to be my manager? And I say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But until that happens, I'm not your manager. I don't give a fuck if I'm doing every duty that a manager's supposed to be doing. I'm not your manager until I get that label. So I do feel like that's whack 100. That's his little, that's the gray area right there. To where he can say, I work with him. He doesn't pay me, so I'm not his manager, but I make money with him. It's gray area shit. At the end of the day, only thing he doing is literally like, fuck it. I knew these questions was gonna come. So when they came, this is the answers I'm gonna give these things. See what I'm saying? So, you know, but I don't know.
So speaking on Whack 100, Whack 100, how do you feel about, we gonna change gears for a minute, and I know you were probably, you know, I know you've got an opinion on this too, because we spoke about this before. So being that we speaking on Whack 100, how do you feel about Jim Jones' paperwork being released and coming out? How do you feel about this? Because now I'm gonna say this: when we heard the wiretap, it was sounding a little, you know, crazy on the wiretap. But then he got caught in Miami with all them drugs and guns, and nigga ain't nothing happened to the man. So do you think that he's been working with the feds for longer than we know? Or, you know, he started working with the feds when he got hit with all of that, you know, all the drugs and guns and shit in Miami?
Honestly, I don't know, because I mean, let's keep it real. That is a little suspect as far as to get caught with that much shit and then nothing really happens. But me personally, I don't feel like he would have been able to been running around doing the shit he doing, and just like, I don't think he's like a confidential informant. Like, you know, oh shit, these niggas on 110th, they got it. Go get these. Like, I don't think it's no shit like that. Is it a chance that he might have said something in the past? Yeah. But the paperwork that's coming out, real niggas who done been locked up before, who done been arrested, who done been in situations before, know how the real paperwork look. Stamp of approval, seals, all kind of shit. Same thing with when I seen the Fat Joe paperwork, the first thing I said was, nah, that's some paperwork that it looks good, but that's some shit that could have been, you know, it could have been forgicated. So that's what I was thinking about when I seen the Jim Jones paperwork. You see what I'm saying? You got to remember, this is not no old school shit. A lot of this shit is not written in no more. A lot of this shit is typed in now. Some shit is written in for a specific reason because they need to do what they call handwritten analysis. So if they do need to verify, they can go. My mom's used to do this shit for some damn bank corporation a long time ago, to where they can look and verify you writing your signature and all that to make sure it was you. So say if you was trying to fake being Melly Mel, say if I was trying to be Melly Mel, they would tell me sign Melly Mel's name. I would sign Melly Mel's shit, and they would compare my signature with Melly Mel's real signature. Come to find out, it would be our fraudulent, because nobody signs the same way twice every time. Like even the same person, like me, I never sign my name the same way twice. What you do is certain letters that you use that you do the same way almost every time. So even if your signature is different, it's certain words, certain letters that's inside, like in my shit, the B, the J, the C, the Y, it's certain shit inside of mine that always, like me, I do bubble letters with my shit. So my shit would be bubbly. Certain of my letters would be bubbly. They'd be like, he got the bubble in there. That's definitely his signature. Melly Mel ain't gonna do no bubbles with her shit. So my dumb ass would go do the bubble with the Y. Melly Mel ain't got no bubble in her Y. That ain't Melly Mel. Get this nigga out of here, call the cops. So, you know, I mean, it's a lot of I don't know. It's a lot of ways you can go. Me personally, with the Jim Jones paperwork, I didn't feel like it was enough. But then now you got the dude who came out of jail, who's kind of corroborating the whole story with the phone tapping, the paperwork and shit. So I don't know. The phone taps that came out, paperwork is out, which is could be, you know, it could be fake or not. Or at the end, but then now you got the guy that's coming out that's kind of saying like, yeah, this is correct. So I don't know. It's like
it sound real suspect. And it look real suspect. You got caught with all of that on you. We didn't hear nothing about the case after that. And then you want a wiretap. You feel me? Sending hits. Yeah. And then sending hits on a wiretap. And you still nothing's going on, and then all this paperwork get released. Man, I don't know. It's real suspect on his end, and I definitely think he is working with the police for sure.
It's simple. When you get a certain status in the game, and you become big in the game, niggas know your face, and you out there all the time. You can't be calling shots and shit like that. I'm sorry. It don't work like that no more. You way too out there for you to be doing shit like that. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who's a plant. You don't know who's listening. I keep telling niggas, when you doing this social media shit, you doing this whole little rapping, you got to be 100% straightforward or you're going to fuck up the bag. Once you become out there, people is digging into everything you doing. Everything you doing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and if you doing anything crazy, that's enough for them to go and take you down. They're gonna take you down for just to try to fuck your money up. So my opinion, do like the baby do. Be 100% legit until some shit happens, and then hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Salute to the baby. You see what I'm saying?
Salute to the baby, man. Yeah. That is my dog.
That's a fact. In my opinion, you know. Dog. Don't make $1 million and go give your fucking brother who's still in the projects $50,000 and he go use that shit to flip bad work. And he like nah, don't do that because he ain't got to get caught. But the nigga he done passed on the work to, he ended up getting caught. Oh, I got it from such and such little brother. Then they go get the, I'm saying, like, nah, your name is already in that shit already. Like, you got to keep your shit far away from that shit. What you do is, you know, to give it to somebody else, then let them somebody else give it to somebody else, then that somebody else give it to the little brother. Then, you know, there's a lot of niggas that got to catch to get to you. You got to do shit like that. But that happens a lot, my nigga. Niggas be trying to go feed the hood. Oh yeah, I got $1 million. I'm about to go get my man, hit him with like 100 grams. I'm gonna go ahead like dumbass nigga. Like, the fuck is you doing, my nigga? I'm not hitting nobody, but you boy, you better go hit the studio with me. 100 grams. You better. That's the name of the song we about to do. 100 grams. Oh, I got a verse for that. Stupid ass nigga. Anyway.
Dummies, big dummies.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But yeah, but let me ask you something though. We started talking about, then we flipped from it though. The Dave Chappelle special, did you get around to watch it yet? You said no?
Yes, I watched it. It. And so, yeah, he deserves an award.
Now let me ask you something. Do you feel like there was certain parts that he should have left out, could have left out, or everything was just perfect?
Nah, I don't think he should have left anything out. I think that Dave Chappelle is a sarcastic comedian, and you have to have a sarcastic sense of humor or a sarcastic, way about you to understand his humor sometimes. If you're not an asshole or sarcastic, then some of his jokes gonna go over your head. But he's just a sarcastic comedian. So, the things that he talked about and spoke about in this special, I feel like needed to be said. And a lot of people are scared to say the things that he said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he did say it, fearlessly, and and did this comedy special. He's the fucking GOAT, man. Give this man his flowers.
That's a fact.
I learned this past Juneteenth of a story that's true. And there was a black man who was in South Carolina during slavery who somehow got granted his freedom by his so-called master. And when his master granted him the freedom, he also gave him a plot of land. Now, it turns out this brother was brilliant. He had a good eye, a good knack for farming. And he farmed this plot of land very successfully and made a lot of money. And this is where the story gets crazy. When he got all that money, this nigga bought some slaves. Have you ever heard this before? This is a true story. Not only was he a slave owner, he became a slave breeder and employed tactics that were so cruel, even white slave owners were like, yo, my man. He was a wild dude, but he did it just because that's what successful people did at the time, and he just wanted to be down. What a fucking tragedy. How can a person that went through slavery perpetrate the same evil on a person that looks just like him? It's mind-blowing. And, shockingly, they're making a movie about it. Ironically, it's called Space Jews.
And this is why stand-up comedy has been sucking lately, is because comedy is so censored, you can't talk about nobody. You can't talk about the Asian community. You can't talk about the black community. You can't talk about the Hispanic community. Everywhere, you can probably still talk about the white people, but you can't talk about the LGBTQ, what is it, AI? I don't know what the fuck, it's a lot of letters. But yeah, you can't talk about them. You can't talk about nobody now. So this is why stand-up, before we had a whole batch of greats. You had from the Richard Pryors to the Eddie Murphys, to the, to the Bernie Macs. We had Martin Lawrence, Red Fox. We had so many stand-up comedians at one point in time. In order for you to even get into movies, you had to be good at stand-up. Now you don't have to be good at stand-up now, because you know why? It barely exists. People are scared to death to do stand-up comedy because everything is so politically correct. Dave Chappelle threw all that shit out the window. And it wasn't an attack on transgender people. It was a message. Once again, I felt like a lot of shit get overlooked when it comes down to that community because they're in that community. And even if they're wrong, nobody says they're wrong, because why? It's gonna look at it like you're hating on that community. It looks like a hate crime.
Bullying, yeah, like you're bullying them because of their preference of what they like or what they choose to be.
Mm-hmm. So Dave Chappelle said at the end, leave my people alone. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to be left alone, leave my people alone. You see what I'm saying? So one thing is, stop pushing agendas on these kids. Y'all be who y'all want to be. Stop getting so sensitive when people joke about stuff. I'm sorry. And stand-up comedy, white jokes, gay jokes, it's, once again, it's jokes. You don't mean that way about a person. That's why it's a joke. You see what I'm saying? That is a big part of stand-up comedy. You ragging on people. How are you supposed to, especially, you remember the comics used to just look in the crowd, just start joking on random people in the crowd?
Yeah, and and it's crazy because it's like, why go to a comedy show if you don't want to be entertained or you're not gonna laugh? Like, that's stupid. Like, you're gonna sit there all night and be mad at a comedy show. Like, how miserable do you have to be to sit there and be mad at a comedy show? Like, that's crazy.
Yep. So was you surprised that the owner of Netflix came out and said, we're not taking down the special, we're not canceling Dave Chappelle? Were you surprised? I would go, I'm gonna be honest.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, I screen recorded the whole series. I mean the whole special, because I thought they was gonna take that shit down in like 2 days. I thought that shit was out of here. I recorded this shit. I said, fuck it. Because if they take it down, they can't copyright when niggas just put it up. So I said, oh yeah, nah, fuck that. I said, let me record this shit just in case. But nah, that guy from Netflix came out and said, we not taking that shit down because it was a message behind it. And I felt like the message was overlooked to some people, but a lot of us got the message. And it's been something that a lot of people in the sports community, in the comedy community, in the movie scene, in the black community been wanting to say for a long time. People just been scared. Dave Chappelle was one of the people, he ain't got nothing to lose. He told y'all he walked away from $50 million. He ain't got nothing to lose. If they cancel him right now, who the fuck cares? He just gonna go right to his goddamn cabin that he probably got in the woods. Probably got mad weed in there, a little fishing, little lake right behind there. Yeah, shit like that. Invite some friends over, tell some jokes. That's the rest of his life. Fuck it.
And he already got paid, so he don't give a fuck. He already got his money, so he don't give a damn. And it's just just the stories that he did tell during this special about how he bought the Chappelle show to HBO, and HBO was on some bullshit like, what do we need you for? And and then later on they start streaming the Chappelle show on HBO. That's why he was really boycotting for them to take it off and to take it down, because he was on, they was on some bullshit with him before Comedy Central picked up the Chappelle show. So he really wanted them to take it down, because why are y'all playing my shit if y'all don't need me, or what do I need you for? So that was the whole point behind him wanting us to boycott the Chappelle show on HBO. And I felt like that was that just goes to show, like what we said the other day, the same people on the way down is on your way up is the same people you'll see coming down. Man. So that was significant to me when he talked about that.
Word up. That shit is crazy. So I mean, overall, I don't even think he went for back-to-back punches and jokes and stuff like that. I think he threw some comedy in there, of course, because it's a special. But at the end of the day, it was more of what made the comedy so great was it was such a shocker. It was like, damn, what is he gonna say next? You see what I'm saying? And he just kept punching him in the face every fucking time with a new one. But at the same time, being respectful while saying it. Not one time, not one joke that I hear to where I could be like, nah, he went me. That was disrespectful. He went maybe a little too far, but not disrespectful. Probably some shit that I probably wouldn't have said if I was in his position, but who the fuck cares? He don't care. It's some shit that it was more of a message and a point and a purpose. I gotta get this out. So hopefully people will stop being scared to just do comedy. That's what was my take from it.
Fearless. Hey, Tisa. Yeah, Fearless. It was just Fearless. And being that this was his last special, I think he went all out because he's like, shit, if I'm gonna get canceled, I'm gonna go out with a bang and get canceled. So all respect to Dave Chappelle.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is his last special. I think he was just saying that just in case if he did get canceled, like fuck it, I gave y'all warning, like this is my last one. But
nah, this was his last special for the sixth special that he had, sixth special deal that he had with Netflix. Yeah. So this was special. Yeah, this was his last special for the ending of that contract. So who knows? He might have just picked up 6 more. So I know this is not the end of what we're gonna see on Netflix with with Dave Chappelle and his partnership with Netflix. So kudos to Dave Chappelle, man. Give that man his flowers.
Let me ask you a question, Melly Mel. Do you feel like now other comedians are gonna follow suit and be and stop being so scary to throw jokes out there like that? Not go as far as the route he did, because that would be kind of copying, but do you feel like more comedians now are going to be more open with their jokes?
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's only one Dave Chappelle. I think only Dave Chappelle can do that at this point. But I definitely think he is making a blueprint for all the future, comedians that's coming up in the game, to basically, don't be scared to take risks, be fearless, this is your craft, do what you want to do. You control, what I'm saying, your content. You control what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I think he just building a blueprint right now for all the youngins.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. And salute to Dave Chappelle, man. It wouldn't shock me if Cat Williams came out and did something similar, but not like this. Like if he just like, fuck it. Dave Chappelle said shit a lot of motherfuckers want to say it, didn't do it. So I'ma just get you right to it. You see what I'm saying? Like that would surprise me if Cat Williams started off a whole special with doing some shit like that. But I don't want to see like Kevin Hart do no shit like that. Like, nah. Yeah, get him out of here. Cat Williams, nah, that should be Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart too deep. He in too deep. I don't think he can come out with a special like Dave Chappelle. He in too deep. But Cat Williams, yeah, definitely. I would love to see that. I think Cat Williams is just naturally funny. He doesn't have that sarcastic type of funny. He's just naturally funny. So I would love to see him put his twist on it.
I want to see these old niggas start getting back in the movies with each other, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, word up. Like these niggas cause they so funny. Like the Mike Epps and all that. Like they can do movies, but it ain't gotta be like Fridays or Half Bakes and all shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like that movie that Chris Rock and Adam Sandler and them did. The shit like what the hell was the name of that movie again? It was like 4 or 5 of them that did that movie and shit. Was it Daddy Daycare, some shit like that? I don't know. Was that it? I don't know. But if you
it wasn't Daddy Daycare. I don't remember the name of the movie.
See, now I gotta look that shit up now. Now that shit is But anyway, that was a great movie right there. That was it was different. It was different. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. You see
Did it have Faison Love in it?
I think so.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name of it.
2 hours later.
I got to go through. Oh, Grown Ups. Yeah, Grown Ups.
Yeah, Grown Ups.
Yeah, Grown Ups. It had David Spade, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and Kevin James. Like shit like that, or how they did the A-Team shit with all of the old niggas, Wesley Snipes and fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. They had all these niggas in there. Clint Eastwood, old ass, is still out there making corny ass movies.
Back when we had winners, I was afraid to lose you to the competition. 5 times you won the All-American. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Mike Epps and them gotta get out there. Mike Epps, Cat Williams, like that Friday shit. If Ice Cube somehow together can put that whole Friday fucking cast together and pay them niggas more than $5,000 a piece, that shit gonna be fire. I ain't gonna lie. He could do a whole other Friday series with that casting right there.
Not $5,000 a piece.
Yo, listen, you hear about the first Friday? The first Friday?
I heard.
You know what's crazy? One of the highest paid people on all the Fridays was fucking Donna from fucking Donna, man down.
Yeah,
I said, nah,
Katie Albert, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that shit, son. Niggas paid my box $5,000.
Listen, no, you gotta fucking listen. The thing with stuff like that, you have to know how to negotiate your contracts. It's all about the contract. If you don't have a good lawyer who's doing good business for you with these contracts, you're gonna get fucked every time. You have to know how to negotiate your contracts and what you're worth, a set rate or whatever. Like you can't. That's why people get fucked. They don't negotiate their contracts.
That shit crazy. And I know the first Friday, niggas ain't have too big of a budget. But damn, next Friday niggas will still get, and I'm not even gonna say get jerked, because Ice Cube is smart, especially like he's still getting paid up for regular Friday money right now. But all of the actors is like they paid her. This was one of Chris Tucker's problems. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want to play the role of Smokey no more, but at the same time, he understands the residual rules that's still coming in right now from that movie Friday. He also understands that a lot of actors got paid $5,000, $500, $1,000, Ezel $1,500. You see what I'm saying? So, and Friday is a classic. People was never gonna stop watching Friday. It's little kids right now that love that movie Friday.
Facts. My son being one of them. We just watched Friday the other day. They got all three of them on HBO right now. HBO Max. So
the original one is still fire.
Definitely.
I still smoke blunts and watch it all, and I would listen to the song "Ring Ding Dong" at the end of all that. I do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep the bells ringing. You know what I'm saying?
You can put your back into it.
That's it. Word out. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube gonna fuck somebody up in the versus battle. I ain't even gonna lie. Ice Cube gonna fuck somebody up in the versus battle. If he put that song on and he have Yo-Yo come out, start shake her ass to that, he won that. He won that rap. I don't know if nobody wants to see Yo-Yo no more. But back 20 years ago, though, he was the one doing that, though. You can do it, put your back into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo-Yo is still dope, though. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Yo-Yo is still dope. She was on Love and Hip Hop LA for one season, and she was still doing her thing, man. Yo-Yo's still dope.
How she looking?
Yo-Yo looking good. Yo-Yo looking good. Yeah, Yo-Yo is looking good.
You know, that's the one thing I could say about Love and Hip Hop. The girls be looking at the dudes be looking stupid. I'm gonna be honest. The dudes I be thinking every dude on there who gonna Love and Hip Hop look like Safari. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not talking about look physically like him, but stupid like him. You know how I feel about Safari. But the females though, I feel like if you a female, you made on Love and Hip Hop. You like a washed up Instagram model, too old for Instagram, but good enough for Love and Hip Hop. Is that fucked up?
Now, some of them older ladies is fine like wine now.
Like Jocelyn, come on, Stevie. Come on, Stevie.
And stay in your place.
She's a bitch.
Stay in your place.
She's a bitch.
So what are you?
She's a bitch. I'm a bitch too.
All right.
I ain't tripping about me being a
but
bitch.
But I'm saying, don't disrespect my family. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Don't do. I wouldn't.
Her.
You don't know nothing. You a dog in the street without no furs. Matter of fact, you anything.
I'll a dog in the street with no furs.
Oh, yes, you will.
At least have some furs.
Guys will have sex with pretty much anything. I've seen some of the girls that Stevie has sex with, and they look a mess.
I feel like Rashida is the baddest out of all of the Love and Hip Hop.
Rashida
is the baddest one.
Hook up. Please.
Avita! That's okay! She'll be back. Another Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning. Is that right, Frank?
Rashida!
Yes, Rashida is the baddest one. Yes,
She love me anymore.
Rashida and then Scrappy baby mama. I think those two are just gorgeous. His first baby mama, Erica, not Bambi. Erica, she's dope too.
You know what celebrity I was looking at that got their body done? But the only reason why I could tell because I used to watch the show from the beginning, but it don't look bad because she did it the right way. Duchess from Black Ink Crew.
Black Ink. Duchess and her crusty lips can go to hell.
Hold up. You like skin with the crusty lips, my nigga?
Crusty lips, heifer. Ooh,
I ain't even gonna lie.
Always crusty.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That only thing I used to always look at her, be like, damn, son, them titties are super small. She gotta get them, but she did it the right way though. She got some little C's. She did it the right way though. Got the little tattoos on them shit. You can't even tell them shit's the fake titties. But because I used to watch the show when them shits was just, like the little bouncy balls you get outside the quarter machine, just that bounce all the way up to the top. That was her titties. I remember those. So I said, but she looked right though. Now, right, looking at her, she done gained some weight. She the rest of the body done caught up to it. She's looking all right though.
Nah, I didn't like how Duchess always played victim and was always with the shits. I ain't like that. Like, you can't be with the shits and then try to play victim. You know what I'm saying? Once you get called out, like, nah, you need to sit down with that, shorty.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how that go. They got the other girl too. Cat is like the new Duchess. She be on there ratting and shit. I be like, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I watched that show way too much. But anyway, that used to be my shit too. I think that I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The way I know Caesar breath stink. I know niggas done talked about it on there before. Donna said, I know that nigga breath. Yo, every time I be like, that nigga breath gotta stink. So certain niggas you could look and see how they talk that they breath just be hot.
All my Black Ink family with me, and all of us reap the rewards. I'm pissed right now, yo. This is not fair at the end of the day.
Humming, I'd be like, I can't stand it. I know Caesar breath. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You cannot get that halitosis out of there. That shit just be hot, sizzling. He used to be doing the fucking close-up scenes. We had to talk to the girl in the bed. I know them fucking whole burning, they whole baby hairs just melting. The grease, all that shit just melting. I used to be like, damn, Duchess run, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Donna came out and said, yeah, that nigga breath be stinking. I said, yes, finally somebody. I know that nigga breath be stinking. Oh, hot
Donna breath. Can't talk about nobody.
She like her breath stink too.
Donna can't talk about nobody with that missing tooth in the front of her mouth. She can't talk about nobody.
I ain't even gonna lie. Donna did the opposite. Donna didn't need work done on her body. She did the opposite. I ain't even gonna lie. She just needed shit sucked out from her body. That's what she needed because, she done did a few squats. Them little new yoga pants be kind of helping shit look, helping shit out a little bit. So Donna looking okay right now, though. I ain't even gonna lie, though. The bottom was very unproportioned versus the top. See what I'm saying? But, it done caught up a little bit to each other. But, yeah, I used to be like, damn, like, I ain't even gonna lie. What niggas be like, it's too much ass? No such thing? Before, that was too much ass. Like, that shit was just like, if somebody put mayo in a big ass, like, a lot of mayo in, like, a big ass, like, bowl, and just did this. That's what that was. That the same ditch as the mayo. Like, that was a lot of mayo.
Donna done fuck. I don't know.
That pussy definitely looking like this.
Yeah, she done fuck the whole Black Ink. So I don't know. The miles on that Buick is crazy.
That's like in California though. Anyway.
The miles on that Buick is crazy.
That's a Buick Regal too. That's a Regal. That's not even like a newer one. That's a Regal.
Word, get it together, sis. That Crown Vic is toe down.
That shit crazy. I ain't even gonna lie though. But Sky, hold on, we can't skip Sky. Oh, I don't give a fuck what Sky did. Sky said the pussy was looking like roast beef, so she had them pull that up a little bit. So instead of it looking droopy like this, it's looking up and happy like this. I swear to God, exactly how she described it. Salute to Sky. Sky got breast reduction.
Yeah.
Got her shit pushed up. She got a little ass. She got a new ass, but it's all good. But she got the pussy lips looking right. This shit's up. Happy. Like this one, because you know what I'm saying? Salute the sky. She was happy as a motherfucker.
Word.
She didn't give a fuck about the new ass or nothing. She was happy as a motherfucker when them pussy lips went from roast beef to just happy. You know what I'm saying? Heard up. Happy lips.
She bought a new coochie.
That's
So, being that we is talking about the women's, let's get to Nicki Minaj.
What's blackfishing? What is that?
Blackfishing is basically when people who are not black hang with black folks just to get a little seasoning. So basically, she brought up Kylie Jenner and how Kylie Jenner had all them surgeries, got her lips done, you know, hang out with nothing but black people, and you know, and you know, got that kind of that seasoning.
Yeah.
You know, she's a little bit darker than she is now.
Kylie Jenner?
She brought up all of Kylie Jenner's surgery, and I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, why don't you tell us what you got done, since you want to point out what everybody else done got done to their bodies and all. But anyway, that's beside the point. So basically, they was bashing the chick that she just did a song with, Jessie, and accusing her of blackfishing. So
the girl Jessie is hanging out with Nicki Minaj and trying to get some black in, a little bit of black flavor.
Yeah, just to get the black audience to fuck with her, you know. That's what she kind of referred to as blackfishing. So my thing is this: I feel like white artists can work with whoever the fuck they want to work with. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that makes them any more relevant to us as black people just because they're working with black artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the music speaks for itself. Their talent speaks for itself. If they're trash and you did a song with them, we gonna be like, oh, that bitch is trash.
So let me ask you something. You don't feel like Iggy Azalea got more clout from blackfishing? As an example,
I think she got more clout, but Iggy is still. We don't listen to Iggy. She got a little bit of clout. She got a little traction with us, but she's not no artist that we really, you know what I'm saying, that we really fuck with like that.
At one point in time, I say she had 2 years to where it was girls riding around playing Iggy Azalea. I give her a 2 year. What about Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey is black.
Is she?
She's half black.
Oh, all right. That was a stupid example. Dumbass. I give myself the dumbass too. So don't feel bad, y'all. If y'all got the dumbass before, I give it to myself sometimes.
Mariah Carey is half black.
Okay, so that wouldn't apply, I guess. Justin Timberlake.
I truly think that Justin Timberlake's music speaks for itself.
Okay.
I think his music speaks for itself because before he started doing features and all of that other stuff, we still love Justin. He wasn't no different from him working with black people to him being in sync. Black people still liked him.
Oh, I forgot he was.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So
what about the Bieber? What about the Biebs? The Bieber, whatever the fuck they call him. What they call him? The Biebs? The Bieber?
Yeah, I think once Justin Bieber got a little bit older, I think that's when he started blackfishing. Because look at the song that they got right now. Look at the Essence song. It's in the top 10 right now. The first, salute to Tim's and salute to Wizkid. Wizkid is
a number one song right now. I go.
Yeah, it's not a number one. It's number 10, and it's the I don't need no other body.
Oh, that's them?
Yes, that's Wizkid and Tems. Wizkid is an artist from Nigeria, and Tems is, he's an artist from Nigeria. He's the first artist to get in the top 10.
Yeah.
on the Billboard coming from Nigeria. But his version of the song, the original version, I love the original version. But this one has Justin Bieber on it, and it's in the top 10. And I feel like it's because Justin Bieber's on it. And that's not right, because I feel like he took away from the whole song. The original is better than this one with Justin Bieber on it. I don't like the one with Justin Bieber on it. I feel like he fucked up the whole song.
So, you like the original better? But I mean,
yes.
But let's be for real though. If I ever had a song, because Justin Bieber probably heard that song and probably was like, "Yo, let me get on that shit." If that was the case, you got to throw the Bieber shit out there, even if the original was better, just for selling purposes. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, and that takes away, and this is what I'm saying, that takes away from the creativity of the original artist who put their hard work and effort on this song to let this fucking little boy get on this song and switch it around just for them to get a top 10. It should have been top 10 or number 1 without him.
Yeah,
you
that
get
shit
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't hear the original version, but that's the best part to me is the singing part. Like, I don't even really I mean, I ain't gonna say I really don't like Justin Bieber part. It's all right, but I could definitely do without it. Like, if
definitely.
You remember how 107.5 used to only play the R&B part, but never used to play the rap part? Like, I would have been able to like listen to the shit without Justin Bieber part.
Yeah, and then they took out Tim's whole first verse and put Justin's in. Like, no, her verse was fucking dope. The whole beginning of the song, it like made the song, you know what I'm saying? So no, I didn't like that at all. And it should have been number 1 weeks ago. Why is it just now hitting the top 10 because Justin Bieber's ass is on it? Nah, take that motherfucker off and put the original back on.
So is people saying that Nicki Minaj is doing the blackfishing, or she's just condoning the blackfishing? She's
basically, what she basically is doing is sticking up for the Jessie woman, who people are saying is blackfishing because she has Nicki on this song.
Jessie the blackfisher. That shit is crazy. Yo.
Crazy. I didn't even know this was a thing. But you know, I don't know. I think Nicki is just trying to make her comeback.
Yeah.
You know, she's
using a lot of that though. I think that's pretty smart in my opinion. Like, a lot of people gonna hear that new Meg Thee Stallion with BTS, the Japanese band. Excuse me, not Japanese, the Korean K-pop band. That's a big look. So to me, I think that's smart for a lot of these female R&B, rap R&B singers and rappers to start reaching out to other male rappers, to start reaching out to other genres. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know how they gonna do it, but I know BTS got a lot of songs to where I was like, oh shit, if somebody was rapping on that shit sound crazy. Cause mine are like, damn, your ass listen to damn Korean K-pop now. My girl do though. BTS. You know what I'm saying? So, when I say, oh shit, Megan Thee Stallion, that's a good look. BTS, they make a lot of money. Especially if they get coming to get some of this money over here. Heard up, they get a lot of that K-pop money. I don't give a fuck what rap in the game right now. Ain't none of that seeing that K-pop money. Heard up, Drake, none of that shit. Ain't none of that seeing that K-pop money. It's 7 of them motherfuckers, and they motherfuckers they got like 7 Drakes. Anyway.
Yeah, that's dope. I think she's trying to venture off into different lanes musically, and I like to see the artists grow musically. I don't think that they should just stay in one lane their whole career. So I definitely like, the direction she's trying to go. I definitely like the old Megan, Tina Snow. If y'all know, then y'all know.
Oh shit, who the fuck is Tina Snow?
Tina Snow was the rough Houston chick. That was the Megan I like. That was young Tina Snow.
So you mean how 2 Chainz used to be Titty Boy? She
She was always Megan, but you know when Tina Snow hit the motherfucking scene, that was just something completely different. She brought a whole different energy. So you know, but I still like to see her, you know, just go, you know, explore her musical talents and do different things. So I mean, ain't no hate there. Kudos to Megan.
Turn up, Tina Snowballs. Now, anyway, I'm sorry.
So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
And what I'm gonna do is, while motherfuckers is taking time to hit the link, I guess I could just bust this sports cast real quick.
Oh yeah. Sports, hit it.
You know what I'm saying? So, what do I want to start with, man? We gonna make this super swift, super quick. The Raiders coach, Gruder, my son Gruder, he had to resign as the coach, man. And this was his choice because some emails had surfaced to where he might have said, allegedly, some racial slurs. He might have called Roger Goodell a pussy. You know what I'm saying? He might have called Barack Obama a pussy. He might have said something about the LGBT community as far as referring to one of the up-and-coming stars. I'm not going to repeat what he said. But at the end of the day, a lot of emails have surfaced. Old emails too. From 2011 up until now. So at the end of the day, he felt it was only right, only his stature that he should resign. Me personally, I thought it was time for him to go, even if this didn't happen. The Raiders right now, subpar season, started out good. Definitely didn't think it was going to last. Couple of game losing streak right now. It was time, man. It was time. Too many distractions. My opinion, you know, whatever he say about people, it's his own issue. But when they get testing emails, you should really watch what you say, man. In other news, man, Ben Simmons, man, has reported to the 76ers camp, man. So I know what y'all thinking, man. Ben Simmons said he wanted to be traded. He wasn't coming back. Joel Embiid talking about, I've been disrespected. But he reported, man, to training camp, man. So, I mean, not to training camp, to the stadium, man. So, the only thing he had to do was take a COVID test, and then he pretty much had to get a negative test. He was being able to practice with the team. He pretty much had a meeting with Doc Rivers. We don't know how that went, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow something is going to come out saying what happened during the meeting. Now, I asked y'all the chat, do y'all think it's going to be business as usual with Ben Simmons? We're going to go and we're going to get these buckets, or at least try to, you know, shoot 34% from the free throw line. We missing everything. Or is he going to say, nah, I still want to be traded, but I don't want to lose no $300,000 per game in the regular season. I'm good. So, I don't know. Me personally, I think Ben Simmons, him and Doc Rivers going to find a way to get around this. I think he's going to play, but still going to definitely, you know, request a trade when, you know, in good time, of course. Kyrie Irving is not getting the vaccination. Right now, they got 2.5 stars in Brooklyn. Kyrie not getting it. He told them, I'm going to play the away games. Half the away games. The only problem is now he can't even play games in California. Because in California, they're about to change it to where now athletes inside, they have to be vaccinated. So Kyrie can't play games in New York. He can't play half. He can't play more than half his games right now. Dumbass, if my players is taking a vaccination and they telling me, yo, listen, vaccination, you know, we ain't want to take it either, but we trying to get this chip. We gonna take it. You the only motherfucker not taking it? Nah, if I'm KD, I'm like, we gotta get him up out of here. Get Kyrie up out of here. Now, what I will tell you is, if the price is right, like Bob Barker, we will take half of Kyrie on the Knicks. Bring him on over. We'll take that. We're not giving up nobody exclusive, but y'all don't want to know more? We'll take him. We'll take half Kyrie. You think the Knicks won't take Kyrie? I'll take Kyrie half the games. Fuck that. I'll take that. You come in and you miss 3 shots in a row to the bench, Kyrie. See you next 3 games, motherfucker. Other than that, I take half of Kyrie. Fuck it. He gonna be out there looking like the old nigga from that movie. Long as he don't act the way he anyway. This has been your sports report. With your boy.
Calm Smiley. Calm Smiley.
I don't even know. Man, yo, Melly Mel, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm starting to sound like Stephen A. Smith. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get Kyrie Irving. I should trade him right now.
Well, I did read something saying that he was suspended.
Hell yeah! Oh, his ass is on he's on not the disabled list, but I forgot what list it was, but his ass ain't playing. He told them he ain't doing the vaccination, so the conversation is out. He said he ain't getting it. I know what they think he gonna do is for him not to. Kyrie is eligible to retire. If he retires, he won't lose that money. So he can retire for like a year or 2, then come out of retirement when niggas not making people take the vaccination as he's gonna think. So, I don't know. My thing is, right? You know, James Harden right now got a chance to where he can re-sign if shit go the right way. Y'all can win a couple of chips. He risked all of that. That whole team could disintegrate now because of his decision. So I don't know, man. You know how that go, but yeah, I know one thing though. With Kyrie not being there, there's no way the Nets is still the favorite. They better bring it on to the Lakers. The Lakers got to be the favorite now. I don't give a fuck. Made it easier for my Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Made it easier for the Knicks. Let's go. I'm be like Spike Lee. They go New York, go New York, go. Spike Lee is gonna be in that fucking seat at the Garden until he's 93 years old. Anyway, don't worry, y'all.
Oh, and you know what? We didn't touch on the relationship thing. We definitely want to incorporate. We got like what 10 minutes?
10 minutes left.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask this question, being that we don't really, talk about the relationship too much, and I need to start, incorporating that a little bit more. So I was talking to one of my friends, and we was having a good old conversation about she told me a story, and she was just like, I had to, pass gas, and I didn't want to pass gas. I didn't want to pass gas in front of him. So, I tried to, ease off to go do it or whatever. But she said she did it, and it was loud. And he made fun of her pretty much the whole, their whole time together. So when is it okay for
loud back? I would have said loud back.
When is it okay, or how comfortable are men with women passing gas around them? Like, when is it appropriate to do that?
I'm gonna be honest. Listen, don't do me no favors. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, right? I remember I was younger. I was in 9th grade. I was dating this girl. I almost said her name. You know what I'm saying? She was from Staten Island. Like, her being in 10th grade, right? She was supposed to be in 10th grade, but due to left back circumstances, she wasn't into. She was in 9th grade, but she was 15. Now I was 13. Me, I had just left junior high school. Junior high school, you literally like, you having like quick sex. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that, to where the girl ain't disappointed if she don't catch one. You just graduated from grabbing butts and sucking on titties to where, you having quick sex. But then when you get into high school, shit matters. Like, you better know where the clitoris is at. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that matters. This girl was experienced. She was in group homes. She done been out there on the block. Your boy Harlem Smiley, he done been out there, but he ain't been out there to where, the shit matter. You see what I'm saying? Like me, it'd be fucking. We about to go have basketball practice. You got cheerleader practice. Let's hurry the fuck up. We got 10 minutes. Let's get back before we get caught. It'd be shit like that. You know, locker room shit. Pump, 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 pump. Let's get up out of there. It should be like the B2K song, man. Bump, bump, bump. We up out of here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Word up. That shit crazy. In high school, different circumstances. So, with that being said, I bring that story up because the first time me chilling with this girl in the crib, my boy Mark, he got his girl that he done been messing with for a little while. She got the little double bed. Her little brother sleep in the mom's room. So, you know, me and her on the twin size. So, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing. But I got a fart. So when you holding a fart in for mad long, because I'm like, nah, I can't, you know, it's two other people in the room, she in the room. Holding a fart turns into your stomach hurting, and then it turns into like when you hungry and it makes that noise, my nigga. That's what it eventually turns into when you holding the farts. That shit hurts. After that night, I don't give a fuck who I was around. If I got a fart, oh nah, I don't give a fuck if your mom's is in here. I'm under the bed like this. Fuck that, I gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not holding that shit. Fuck that. We under the bed with it, farting and all that shit. Word up, I'm not even gonna lie. So I understand. I would never tell a girl to just hold in your fart. Let that shit go. That shit hurt. Because at the end of the day, it's a fucking fart. Who cares now? What I'm doing is if I'm down there eating a pussy and you got a fart, tell me so I can stop. Don't try to just slide it out like, nah, man. I had a girl that I was fucking what? Nah, son. What? She thought it was gonna be a salad too. It was too, but it was a long one. Nah, son. Nah. This fart with my mouth is like, nah, hell no. Nah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Halfway wet pussy, no, you gotta go. Fuck that. I taste that shit in my mouth.
That's a no. I think when y'all get comfortable around each other is when females, you know, tend to do it. If I'm not comfortable around you, I will hold that in. I will wait. Wait. Put around you.
Wait. I know girls who be around guys for mad dates and don't be comfortable with them, but I also know girls who be comfortable with guys when they first meet. So you mean to tell me first date, if it's some shit the way y'all chilling, y'all kicking it, you know, talking regular how we are right now, you ain't gonna blow that fart?
No, absolutely not.
What if he farted? What if he farted first?
He can do that. He's a guy. That's fine. I mean, you know, he's a dude. But
what if he be like, fuck it, you know, this is the icebreaker right here.
No. Nope. I'm gonna keep it cute. Until I feel like I'm comfortable enough around you to do that.
Your stomach gonna be hurt like a motherfucker. You gonna be, excuse me, let me go to the bathroom real quick. You gonna go in the bathroom. Oh my God, thank God. Well, you gonna be like what? Like, hell no.
No, but you know what? Once I do it, like around you, you're not gonna be able to get me to stop.
Fuck it. Yo, listen, I ain't going, nah, you know what it is? Every girl who I done lived with, it done got comfortable with. It's like, if you going to take a shit, you close the bathroom door, it just seems weird. Someone's like, you hide something. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I give the girls comfort. You know, listen, feel comfortable around me.
Yeah, but that's different when you live with somebody. I mean, once y'all live together, I mean, everything goes. It's pretty much no holding back at that point once y'all live together.
Yo,
now that's different. Now, see, that's different. If y'all are around each other 24/7, y'all living together, that's different circumstances. But I'm talking about somebody you probably just, you know, y'all not around each other 24/7. Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't live together. Just, I wouldn't, you know, we probably just met. Like, nah, I wouldn't be that comfortable enough to
Applebee's and you just bust down some nachos. You ain't gonna just fart?
Nah.
You hold that shit. What if y'all like the amusement park?
Hold it.
And you just finished eating from Johnny Rockets. You know Johnny Rockets make everybody do.
If we at the amusement park and I know he can't hear it, I would.
Oh no, listen. Now listen, that be your girls be mistaken. Nah, you gonna try to go there with a fucking, you gonna go there to Bugs Bunny rides and shit. No one niggas gonna be doing it.
Word, farting on the rides.
Yo, but what if he don't hear it? But what if he smell it? One of them outdoor ones that you can still smell outside.
You could blame that on somebody else if it's outside.
Melly trying to go. Melly crop dusting in the crowd. Melly on the line and shit like this. That was my perfect time. Yeah, crop dusting and shit in the line. That's saying, call them silence.
Yeah, it'd be like that lady farted. Knowing damn well it was me. Yup. Facts. I'm blaming it on everybody else. Mm-hmm.
Damn, Lala Anthony finally came. You ain't have to go tell everybody about the divorce. You would call Mello Anthony. Should have kept that on the. You know what I'm saying? We see you fucking on all those Netflix specials.
I think she was ready. I think she's ready now because her career done took off. I think she's ready to divorce him now because her career took off. I think her son is old enough at an age to where he understands what's going on, and now her career done took off. You know, she probably making a bag for herself and don't have to depend on him. And it's probably extra shit that comes with it. You know, them being married, she probably got to help him pay child support if he's not making the money. You know, he got that side baby. So you know, it's probably certain obligations that she don't want to be tied to with him. And she probably like, fuck it, I just want to, you know, move on and be independent on my own, you know, now that I no longer need you. So I think that's what it comes down to.
Damn, son, that's my favorite basketball player, and I ain't ever gonna lie, boy. Hello light-skinned ass with them eyes. I was like, yeah, I was always rooting for Melo. Like, that's a good look, Melo. You gotta keep her around. Bro.
She was always pretty. She was always pretty. Don't get me wrong. She was always pretty. She always had her own thing going on, but it seems like once she got married, she kind of fell back.
I mean, when you know what it is. That's once I seen that. When I seen that special, and now what the fuck? Which one was it on Stars? There was some movie where I forgot. Like that was the big thing. He didn't want her. He wanted her to do the shit, but they wanted her to do the sex scene. In the sex scene, she had to show her titties. So obviously, if I'm your husband and you doing the little movie shit, I understand too. But it's levels to it. Like I wouldn't want my wife. Let alone doing sex scenes is a different story. But to be showing your titties and shit during the sex scene and all that, that's a lot of people don't realize with certain angles and certain like these little stars and all that shit. It's certain shit that you could tell too that these people don't be having no clothes on at all. You see what I'm saying? And you know they gotta still grind and do motions, and it's a lot to where any married dude, you're not gonna want to just sit back and watch that shit. Yeah, I'm saying niggas hit niggas up. Yo, Melo, you see your girl, you see your wife on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know Lala had them big Bobby Brown nipples. So like nobody would hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Word up. So
but that's her job. And if that's the case, I mean, at that point, once you have a side baby, all bets is off. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do at that point.
Yeah. I also think she said after that side baby, like, all right,
yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I don't care what goes on no more. I'ma do me. I'ma do what makes me happy. I'ma, explore shit that I want to do, and I think that's where she's at right now. She's like, fuck it, I'ma do me, and and kudos to her because she done held him down for a long time now. And
thick as a motherfucker, boy. She was just in that series of one of the Star shit. Power. Yeah, the Power shit. You know what I'm saying?
She was in Power. And she just doing her thing. I like to see her grow as an actress, and she's definitely coming a long way. From her first acting debut to now, and the different things that I see her in, she's definitely one of those people to look out for when it comes to guest appearances, making her little way through the shows and shit like that. So I like to see it. Kudos to her independence. Get your independence back, mama.
I could see if Iman Shumpert ever fucked up, I could see Tiana Taylor fuck that. I'm about to do mad porn scenes.
I love them as a couple. I hope they never break up.
Yeah, that's how I used to look at Carmelo and fucking Lala, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is like the sports version of, you know, the Jay-Z and Beyonce, just in two different, you know, shit like that, man. I looked at J-Lo when she was with fucking Alex Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, not Derek Jeter, but A-Rod. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, here we go. But I mean, you know, certain shit, I don't know.
J-Lo just be bouncing around. I can't get with J-Lo. She do too much.
Rappers, athletes, and goddamn.
Yeah, she do too much. I be like, damn girl, give your pussy a break.
That pussy like this too.
Put that pussy on ice. Damn. Put it on ice.
Yo, you know what big girl I'm falling in love with? I'm falling in love with the confidence. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Lizzo don't give a fuck.
Lizzo?
Lizzo big ass don't give a fuck. Lizzo don't care. You can't tell Lizzo she's sexy. She don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You can't tell Lizzo she can't twerk. Fucking Snoop Dogg bringing her up there to fucking. I'm like, come on, Lizzo. Lizzo got the big white shit on. I'm like, nah, Lizzo, don't do it. Don't drop it down low like that. You know the butt only look good when you got the swimsuits on. Or don't not with the pants. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell Lizzo that shit.
Yeah, I like Lizzo.
That's a fact, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I love big girls with confidence like that. You can't tell her nothing. You can't talk about no dents in her ass. You can't tell her she ain't got no ass. You can't tell her the titties don't look like the fucking Acura emblem. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? She don't hear none of that shit. She don't care.
She's not an ugly girl. So she's not an ugly girl. So, you know, that makes it even better.
Yeah, nah, Lizzo, that's why I said though, boy, I ain't even gonna lie. If I wasn't with my girl and I came across Lizzo, I would just shoot my shot to see what happened. Yeah, I would do that. I would just shoot my shot. I guarantee you. I know, just looking at her, I said, oh yeah, her big ass is a freak too. I ain't gonna lie too, boy. The Lord gave her that wet, that snappy nappy. Oh nah, it's good, but you know, those are the ones you gotta watch out for those. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta watch out for those. That's how the Lord put the balance in here. He gave some of the best looking girls you've seen got the wackest pussy ever. I ain't gonna go. It's the balance. Some of the ugliest girls you probably walk by and be like, oh, that bitch, she probably got some of the best pussy ever. It's a balance. It's a balance. You know how that go. I'm saying it's a balance. So, you know, some people got the best of both worlds, just like this podcast. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes the Lord had to keep it balanced. He can't give all the good looking niggas all the good features. Nah, that wouldn't be cool. It wouldn't be equal rights. See what I'm saying? You know. That's what I said. Some of the girls be like, this nigga ugly as a motherfucker. Yo, that nigga probably be hit shit for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Have your ass wig all fucked up leaving out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Word up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga go to the gym, big light-skinned nigga go to the gym, good head and all that shit. 13 seconds. And nigga be like the fucking B2K song.
That is the worst. The absolute worst. I will clown your ass. I will clown you. Nah, don't listen. I will clown your ass. Word.
I'm sorry.
Straight to your face.
I don't know what happened.
And never call you again.
Yep, that's true. Ah man, listen, but those be the niggas you be seeing. Niggas be having mad different girl every fucking goddamn barbecue. This nigga got a different girl. Like, damn, after the last bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy. I be like, well, damn, like, did you get at least? Like, come on. Yeah. Like, I be seeing that shit a lot too, Smiley. I be like, damn, this nigga changed bitches like he changed his drawers. Like, damn.
Shit, great. He got that
every other week. He got a new bitch. I be like, well, damn, my nigga.
Yeah.
You just get used to the last one. What the fuck going on?
See, with girls, I feel like they'll test it out. Like the first time, it'd be like, all right, maybe it was a fluke. The second, if you do that, by the time the second time come, they know that shit ain't a fluke. Like, if you play your cards right and you do some shit like that with the girl the first time, you may get a second chance to where she be like, okay, it might have been a fluke. He might have been a little excited. You know, shit like, he might have been a little drunk. Shit like that. You know, she making excuses. But that second time, though, boy, your ass be sober. She making sure you ain't had no drinks. She making sure none of that shit. I'm saying your ass do. Oh nah, hell no. I got to get this Sheree. Sheree, can you believe this nigga did it again, Sheree? I gotta get this nigga.
Word, you gotta go.
I already blocked him, bitch. He blocked all social media sites.
You got to go. Ain't no way.
Sheree. Nah. That shit crazy, son. But yeah, man, you know, shit crazy, man. But listen, man, this has been the Best of Both Worlds podcast, man.
Yes.
Listen, man, it's time for us to go do what we do best as old people. Go get our kids ready for school tomorrow and then take our old ass to bed. Other than that, though, Melly Mel, man, let the people know, man.
Yes, this has been episode 8. Thank y'all for tuning in. All 8, 10, 9, 12, 15 of y'all that was up here today. Salute to Trish for sharing this live. Salute to all of our supporters, Maybach Mel, Sheree, Far Rock, Black Rock, Gummy was in here, Fates, Rick Set. Man, salute to y'all and thank you for supporting. If y'all are not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I'm almost there to my 1,000. Let's get there. Let's get it so we could, you know, start getting that good old YouTube shmoney.
You know what I'm saying? We need this. Show me the shmoney.
Yep, so we can start getting this shmoney, okay? So yes, make sure y'all subscribe. To salute to our other comrade Fonz Poe. Salute to you, baby. We see you. We know you doing your thing right now, and you can't be up here, which is cool. You know, it's nothing but love. And make sure y'all subscribe to Fonz Poe channel too.
That's a fact.
Subscribe to his channel as well.
Yep. Yeah, I know. The more subscribers he get, the more likes he get on his. Yeah, I know how he do, man. He gonna get, you know. Right now, my son doing daddy deeds right now. So y'all all know how it goes when you get a newborn. You ain't doing nothing but going to work, newborn duties, and sleep. So salute to my guy, Fonz Poe. So when you see him in his YouTube streets, fatherhood, salute that man. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, yeah, he's still rocking with the squad. He'll be back soon as his kid get a little older. He'll be back. You know, you got to get the sleep patterns and everything going. You know how that go. But other than that, though, as for me and Melly Mel too, the next podcast, episode 9, will be on my channel, more than likely probably sometime this weekend. Other than that, though, yeah, we don't have a set schedule because both of us do have jobs, we have kids, we have lives, shit to tend to. But other than that, though, what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna actually edit it live, and then we're gonna put it up as an upload up on the channel too. So everybody who didn't get a chance to watch it live, you will get a chance to watch it upload. So y'all get to see how it's gonna look. If you're tuned in live, go back, because when you're gonna watch this too, it's gonna have different features inside of there and stuff, as you know, as far as like, anyway, you'll watch it. I don't want to give it away. Y'all go ahead and watch it. The edit game, y'all know how we get with the edit game over here. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You know the slogan. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible. Everybody else outside get that money. The broke niggas inside sitting on that couch watching goddamn basketball preseason with no food in their stomach. Shit sound like this. Dumbass. Go get some food, niggas. Turn it out. Melly Mel, man, let the people know where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me on YouTube. Y'all can find me in your baby daddy's house.
Oh shit.
Y'all can find me at Walmart. Y'all can find